Well, good morning. Welcome to Dude, that's going to be in the podcast now. Welcome to the Shanksy and Banksy Radio. Did you have something you wanted to tell our audience? Basically, Mon. No? You didn't want to say anything? Oh, no, we don't need the microphone. Anyway, welcome back to Shanksy and Banksy Radio. Banksy is really getting involved this episode. I'm also using the mic and the video for the first time to record this episode, so if it turns into a disaster, we won't do this again. Oh, that's very cute. Are you joining me for the episode? Alright, sweet boy. So, happy July. It is still July. It may not be by the time I finally post this, but I thought it's 3 months until I turn 30. This is episode 3. I have a list of 30 things to do before I turn 30. What better time to reveal an update? Did you have something to add? Just that I need to buy more snacks. Fair enough, honestly. Valid comment. Anyway, as you can see, I haven't even run a comb through my hair, so to say. We are a bit of a mess this morning, but that's just how I am. So I figured this ties in perfectly with what this episode is about. So I will go through my 30 before 30 list one by one. I'll give an update. I'm going to be honest, a lot of these things, I feel like I've done some of them and I just haven't crossed them off. I also have multiple places that I am recording this information. So I have my journal. I would love to be a journal girl, but I use it for about a week and then I forget about it for 3 months and then I go back to it and try really hard to use it. And I always start off the year really well. But yes, using a journal consistently was not one of my 30 before 30. Oh, look, raffle tickets. Yep, but I didn't win anything. So let's kick off with number 1. Finish section 3 on Duolingo. Yeah, no, I haven't done that. In fact, I lost a streak of like 140 something days. So I've got a bit of work to do. And I'm pretty sure this was with Italian, which has not been my strong suit. Anything to add, Banksy? No. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. He said, get your shit together, Caitlin. I have another one of save $3,000, which is hilarious because I have burnt through money like oxygen this year. Somebody was super expensive to buy last year and he enjoys visiting the vet. I think it's a choice. It's a lifestyle. But yes, between this guy and being so sick over the last year, the saving $3,000 has not happened. I am hoping that I may actually get a tax return and the tax return estimate may actually be accurate. And if that's the case, there's my $3,000. I'm basically just saying that I will take $3,000 into my bank account at one time. That is what I've decided save $3,000 means. Attend a paint and sip. I did do that. I did that with Z. We had beautiful Z. Yes, we love Z, don't we? We did it was like an ABBA themed drag queen situation. The painting I did was horrendous, but naturally, Z's was incredible. She's an artist. So, yes, we have one thing that I can safely tick off and I remember doing. Next on the list, number 4, run for 30 minutes. This hasn't happened, has it, Banksy? In fact, I haven't gone running at all in the last year. Yeah, it's something I wanted to get back into as a way of kind of proving to myself that I can still push through hard things that are objectively hard, not just getting through my everyday life, because everyday life is hard enough, but sometimes you just need to do something objectively hard. Oh, bye-bye. Sorry, was I no longer comfortable for you? My mistake. So number 4 is yet to be done, so we are 1 for 4 at this stage. Number 5, be in 30 photos. I definitely haven't done that. Are you right there on the couch arm? No. Don't go shopping on the shelf. Hello. Okay, so yes, 1 for 5 at this stage. In fact, the number of photos I have been in, I mean, I have taken. Don't you show your butthole to that camera. That would be very rude. For those that cannot see what is happening right now, Banksy has decided to place his bum on like the neck rest of the couch that we're sitting on, which means he's covering most of the screen. This is what it looks like during work meetings sometimes. I'm a very serious person. So, yes, the 30 photos. I have taken a couple of photos of myself, really bad, like selfies, like group selfies. Oh, no, there was a time that someone took 5 photos. Okay. You know, when someone offers to take a photo of your group and they take a few, does that count? Or does it have to be 30 like standalone photos, not just like burst shots? Because I'm thinking burst shots count, in which case I'm almost at 30, surely. Oh, okay. Someone is trying to sit on my lap, and he's a little bit too big for the space that is available. You telling your audience that I'm a terrible lap now? Oh, well, that's a little bit hurtful, Banksy. I'll get over it. So will you. So we are 1 for 5. Let's move on to number 6. Go camping. I seriously thought that I would go camping back in April, and then your girl was not in a good way. I did not go camping. We are 1 for 6. 1 for 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1 for 6. I really should have numbered my list. I think I was saying before I have 3 versions of this list. There is one on my phone, one posted on the wall above my desk in the study/junk room. Okay, Banksy, I'm gonna need you to pick a spot to sit, hun. That looks incredibly uncomfortable. Oh, there we go. That looks better. Okay, am I just talking to you now? Oh, okay, sweet boy. You weirdo. Now let's move on. Camping is not happened. I just got kicked in the stomach. Number 7, create art for someone. I've ticked this off, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't know what art I have created. I'm gonna have to think on that because I've crossed it off. Which means I've done something. Maybe I was thinking about the Incognito art show. So basically, it's this amazing thing where consider yourself an artist or consider yourself a 5-year-old child. You get 3 pieces of very interesting textured cardboard, and you get to do whatever you like with them. Send them off, and they get put in an art show. So maybe that's why I crossed it off, because I'd created art. Although, if the pieces I created don't sell, does that really mean I created art for someone? I guess I created the art with the intention of it being sold to help someone. So in a long form kind of way, I created it for someone. Okay, you know what? I'm comfortable with that. We are 2 for 7, I think. I'm sorry. Did you not like to talk about the art? Would you like to explain to the audience why? No. We do not eat the microphone. Boop. Okay. Let's see. Someone's about to have a tantrum. Nah. I'm not stopping this. I'm also not listening to it before I post it, Banksy. Every time I tell you off, it's going to be in this episode. They're going to get to know the real you. Oh, yeah. That froze him. Ha! This is a hilarious one on my list. Uber Eats once a week max. So that's a lie. I've probably blown through that already. And you know what? I don't feel too guilty about it, because most of the time I Uber Eats because I am too sick or drained or unwell to actually go out and do the cooking or go to grocery shopping. Yeah, Banksy agrees. So yes, I don't feel too bad about it, but that's just one I'm not going to get ticked off, I'm pretty sure. My guy, stop. That's enough. If I had enough time and energy in my life, I'd probably make a blooper reel from this. For those watching the video, you can see Banksy having a full tantrum trying to eat my arm. Don't eat my arm. You're too old for these. Do not eat the journal. No, we need the list. The list has not been marked off, but we need it. Okay, I think you're trying to cuddle. That's a bit sweet. Let's move on to number 8, to number something. Sing in the car. I have started singing in the car again. Even when I don't want to, I find music that I will sing along to because it does lift my mood. And you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Oh, Banksy, now that you're not sitting on my left-hand side, I can really see the mess on the kitchen bench in the camera. Anyway, I'm glad you're happy with your life, dog. So that is 3 things we have ticked off out of, I'm actually going to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 3 out of 9. Not bad. 30%. We're sticking with the 3 theme. Here's where it starts to drop off a little bit. I'm just going to hold Banksy down like a WWE wrestler. So number 10 is go to a play. I haven't been to a play. I haven't bought a ticket for a play. My budget probably doesn't allow me to do that. But if you do happen to know of any community theatre plays happening, please let me know. I will attend. Then I can mark it off. Number 11, go to a musical. I actually have a ticket to Anastasia, the musical, next month. So that will be ticked off. Number 12, go to an opera. Oh, I love the opera. I'm a numpty though, because earlier this year, I had tickets to the Cinderella opera, and I love the Cinderella story. I don't know what it is. Oh, I got just kicked in the boob. Thanks. Thank you for your contribution to this episode, Banksy. You're a delight. You're a delight. Delightfully let go of my arm. Thank you. Yes, so I'm as much of a numpty as Banksy is. That's why we're a great, terrible duo. Yeah, I missed it. So this has been a theme quite a bit this year. My memory has been disastrous. But essentially, I showed up at the wrong location and didn't have enough time to make it to the correct location. So I wasted the money for that ticket as well, which was sad. So very, very sad about that one. Need to find a new opera to go to, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Now, you may be going, okay, these are weird. You're super into the arts. Well, yeah, I'm into the arts, support the arts, etc. I do enjoy the arts. But also, in Adelaide, some events you can get cheaper tickets while you're under the age of 30. So I'm trying to make the most of that this year. Evidently, it has not been happening. But we live, we learn, we age out of things that we want to do. Let's move on. I've already forgotten what number we're up to. Someone yell it out, not that I'll hear you. I'll go to a concert. I'm pretty sure I bought my ticket to the Jeff Goldblum concert purely to tick this off. And you know what? It was totally worth it. I really enjoyed that. He's fantastic. I have nothing more to say. I mean, my brother and his partner were also at that concert. So that was a little bit funny. I will headlock you, dog. I will. Do you want to be in a headlock? Yeah, I didn't think so. But yes, he's hilarious. He did this great quiz. He's fantastic with the crowd. And just the music was, happy times, happy times. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got boob punched again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are 4 for 13? 13 or 14? I don't even have a pen nearby. And I have a dog on my lap. So, by law, that means I can't get up and move. Anyway, number 14/15/13 is kiss someone. Now, on one of my lists, this is ticked off. But in my journal here, it isn't. Mind you, I haven't done anything with this journal list for a long time. Now, I'm pretty sure I kissed a friend on the cheek, which counts, by the way, totally counts. But I can't remember. So if any of my friends out there would like to message me and be like, yes, you kissed me on the cheek in the last year. Yeah, then perfect. I will tick this off. This one was put on the list because I wanted to force myself out of my hermit life. I wanted to force myself to open up to intimacy with other people. Yeah. Let me know if you would like me to elaborate on that further. Otherwise, let's move on to one I actually did cross off. Buy a 30 under 30 ticket, which was for the opera that I did not go to. I really tried to be clever here and do a 2-for-1. Sad times. Next on the list is finish a book. Now, I have read a few books. I have listened to many audiobooks. I have refused to cross this one off, though. And I also have a bingo card, which I will talk about at the very end. I have refused to cross off the finish a book item on my 30 before 30 list because I haven't read a physical, I was going to say hard copy or paperback. I don't know. People get funny about language. Pick whichever, insert here your favorite term. I was going to finish one from cover to cover. I almost did it with the last book of the ACOTAR series. That is important information. Hold on to it for later. Except I read like 2 or 3 chapters online. Naughty and for free. I am sorry, book industry, but also Sarah J. Maas. Maybe not that sorry. I have another book that I'm taking everywhere with me, and I'm only up to chapter 5, and I do not know what it is. I cannot force myself to keep going. It's interesting enough, and I think it might be one of the better books of the series, but I am struggling. Part of me feels like I need to just pick up like a really thin, really cheesy novel or novella and blitz through it. Then I can say I've finished a book. Also, when I say finish a book, I think I actually had the intention of writing a book, but your girl has not done that. I don't think I've even written a chapter. So anyway, finish a book is unmarked. I'd like your thoughts. Feel free to drop it in the comments whether you think that means I should write a book or whether you think that means I should read one cover to cover. Like your thoughts on that. Ooh, here's one I ticked off. Go to a class to learn something new. I'm trying to remember what the class is. And honestly, I'm a little bit stuck. What have I learnt in the last year? What have I gone to a class to learn in the last year? Could this mean the puppy class? Is that why I ticked this off? We learnt middle. I'd never bothered to learn middle before. So I guess that counts. No, that was last year before I wrote this list. Maybe I'm talking about the paint and sip. Maybe I tried to learn something new there. There has got to be something that I have learned in the last year. Oh, maybe this is what it is. Uni, last semester. No, I didn't actually attend any of the online classes. What the hell is this one about? See, I really wish, another thing I wish, which, I mean, lack of hindsight, lack of being organized, lack of being able to use a journal. Honestly, if I'd had like a 30-page notebook, that probably would have been perfect. I did actually have a notebook. So I had a TikTok page or have a TikTok page, and it was like a self-diary sort of situation. I was going to try something new every single day. And then Banksy shredded it and ate it, and I didn't use the TikTok version. So no, you know what? We're going to have to move on from go to a class to learn something new. I cannot for the life of me think of what class I'm referring to. I think it might be the paint and sip, but maybe I just have to go to another class, learn something new. Anyway, go to a class. I think I was talking about like a dance class or something. Anyway, moving on. Go to the hairdresser. Hilarious. I just poorly cut my own hair. Choppy as all shit. I don't really care, but I should. I'm going to need to do that. Aren't I? I'm really going to need to go to the hairdresser. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that after I get my tax. Yep. Good plan, Caitlin. Next on the list, clear out my wardrobe of anything unloved. Now, I have started this. I have donation bags around the place. This gets me into a pickle emotionally because I'm trying things on that I don't fit in, that I do love, trying things on that I don't fit in, that I've never worn, that still have tags on them, that really should be sold, but I know I won't sell them. I'm not going to be a Depop girly. I will not take a picture, post it online, sell it, go to the post office, put it in a thing, speak to the person, pay for selling it. I just won't do that. I'll end up donating it, which I then tell myself I don't need to be guilty for just donating things because then someone is getting a donated item that's brand new. So, yay for them. Next on the list is make a new friend. Oh, Banksy, make a new friend. You're good at making new friends, aren't you? And scaring them off. Okay, we're just going to sit directly in front of me. Why do you look concerned? Is it the birds outside? Okay, well, good chat, Banksy. I think I can cross this off. I've made new work friends. I've made some friends online through Banksy's Instagram. Oh, well, here's the thing. The word friend probably means different things to different people. Would you agree, Banksy? Oh, now we're quiet. Okay. Yep. So I think that's agreement. I'm going to cross it off because I feel like making new work friends counts. Next on the list, dedicated camera use outing. Yes, I took the camera out to the tour down under at the start of the year. Took some terrible photos, but it was my dedicated camera outing. Next on the list, do something that scares me. I feel like I've done a lot of things that scare me. Today, for example, I'm off to go get my marina replaced. And that's basically social situations and having someone stare between my legs. That's scary. I hope this camera is enjoying just watching the back of your head, Banksy. You're very cute, I guess. Next on the list, plan a birthday celebration. Now, my birthdays are historically terrible. They're disasters. They are tragedies. I don't remember the last good birthday I had. I want to say maybe 2016, so it's been a decade now. And that was because my flatmates at the time made me feel so special. They filled my room with balloons while I was sleeping or something, or when I got back from work. They did this whole thing. And any birthday celebration since that I've tried to have, I'm pretty sure the night has ended in tears or with me blackout drunk because I was having a terrible time. So this year I wanted to plan a birthday celebration, and that planning is going interestingly. I'm thinking that I might go away somewhere for a couple of days, thinking that I want to do all the fun things that I like to do or have wanted to do and not had time. I want to cram them into that week, like ice skating in the middle of the day, things like that. I am saying so much this episode, and I'm so sorry for that. But let's just see. I don't really have many people in South Australia. I mean, there's Z, but in terms of friends, I wouldn't say I've really got anyone in South Australia. So, we'll see what happens. I'll probably hole myself up somewhere. That's if I get to take my leave. Which, girl, the work stuff, I could tell you. My goodness. No, I'm actually, I'm just going to tell you. So, the project manager at work, they're about to take 6 weeks of leave. And when I went to sass him about it, because this 6 weeks crosses over with some of the most crucial time of this project, like the new systems going live and whatever, he decided to go, migrants are allowed annual leave too, which was not on my freaking bingo card for things he could have said. Not at all. I was mad because I am possibly not even going to be able to take 1 week of annual leave because of this project. And now this project lead is buggering off to take 6 weeks. So Yeah, thoughts and feelings, folks. Thoughts and feelings. Let's move on. Write a letter to future me. I did do this. And oh, yes, I posted it off. Sometimes I write myself a letter for my birthday, except I do it for on my birthday. I will write a letter so that one day future me can read it. I didn't do that last year. But this one, there was a thing where you could write a letter to future you, actually post it off, and then at the end of this year, they are going to send it back. So that's going to be interesting. I hope it comes back. So I wonder what I wrote in it. Interesting times. Next one is celebrate a win without minimizing it. I have marked it off. I don't recall what the win was at the time, but I feel like it's something I'm trying to put into practice frequently. So yay for me. Next one on the list is say no without explaining. I've marked this off. I have definitely done it. I put it into practice. If you are a man and I say no and you try to push that boundary, it was not a pleasure knowing you. Yeah, I'm throwing people out like garbage super easily. It's great. Next on the list was have a rest week. My trip in April, that was the intent, was to be a restful week. It was not. I was hoping this like birthday week could be a restful week, even if I do fill it with like fun things to fill my cup. But yes, we shall see. And when else am I going to have a rest week? Like work in that week does not count. Next on the list, make something fun. My just experimenting with paint and stuff, it's just been fun times. I now have no drive to do it because I have seen what Z just creates out of thin air. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not worthy to even touch paint anymore. I do have some paint by numbers. Maybe I'll do them again. Next on the list is laugh until my stomach hurts. Now, this isn't crossed out, but that doesn't mean much coming from this journal page. I have a feeling I've crossed it out elsewhere. So I think we can mark this one off. And you know what? It would 100% be because of my friends that I laughed until my stomach hurt. Next on the list, number 30 of 30, I believe. Yep, last one is create a bad brain day plan. I have created them. I've created one for home. I've created one for working from home, and I created one for working from the office. I've used none of them. So, fun times. Now, let's go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I've almost done half of them. By the end of August, I will have done half of them. Oh, no, I didn't include the make a new friend. I've done half of them. Yay me. 15 out of 30. Lord help me. It's a little bit disappointing, but I also really wanted to start running again. So maybe I take a photo of myself each time I go for a run. Really, really just all the insecurities, let's just shove them out there. And then straight after I do those things, I'll try on closing my wardrobe, see if I love it. If I don't, off it goes. But yes, that is my 30 for 30. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble about my list. I am open to all and any suggestions. Now, little extra surprise for you. I mean, if you've listened to this 20 minutes in, you're a brave person. But if you can't see, I am currently holding up my 2026 bingo card to the camera. Oh, he's resting on my shoulder. Sweet boy. Anyway, on this bingo card, we've got, this is actually fun timing because I was playing plant bingo with Z last night. No, we did not win, but we got close. We have a picture of a plane, someone pole dancing, someone with a haircut, people running, a concert, camping, paints, an Italian flag, a book, a mechanic, a female mechanic, not even on purpose, I don't think, or probably knowing me, drinks, someone doing like cabaret or something, Akata is written in my blank space, me cooking. Oh, that's what, and okay, let me keep going. We have a bathtub. We have someone with a camera. We've got a sunset. We've got someone doing a boudoir shoot, plus size woman doing boudoir shoot. Now, that's important because let me talk to you more about that later. We've got a picture that is of a building, but is actually ECU. Oh my gosh, we have a little podcast image. This is not what it was referring to, but whatever. We've got a dog with a coffee. We have people painting. We've got swimming, and we've got oysters. Banksy, you're adorable. You're a little bit in the way. I'm trying to talk to my friends. That's fine. He's like, but I am your friend, Mummy. I am your friend. Yeah. Okay. So, this little bingo card that fell out of my journal has not been crossed off much at all. Plain, no. I haven't done pole dancing. That was meant to be about those like pole dancing classes. That was also going to be one of my things that I would learn. Anyway, the hairdresser, haven't done. I've dyed and cut my own hair a couple of times this year. Running for 30 minutes. I need to start running. Did you hear that, Banksy? We need to run. Camping. I don't know when I'm going to fit camping in. Maybe one weekend we just bugger off and go sleep in a tent for one night. Why not? Then I've got paints. I think that was about just painting something or making something fun. The Italian flag. I really wanted to go to Italy in February. That fell apart. Maybe it is meeting Italian on Duolingo for section 3. The book, read a book. I think I actually marked this one off. Or maybe I was harsh about the cover-to-cover thing again. The mechanic, have not taken a car to the mechanic. I am waiting for my tax return. The fact that I'm relying on my tax return means that I am not going to get the amount back that I am hoping for. I was really hoping not-for-profit would do its thing, but we will see. Drinks. This one is about going for drinks with friends, which I hardly ever do, but I have gone for drinks with C. I'm assuming the cabaret one is now musical because I missed the cabaret festival this year. ACTA, cross it off, baby. Then there's a guy cooking. I have vouchers for a cooking class, or at least I think I do. They're somewhere in this house, otherwise they're in the bin. I don't really know. I took a bath. My bath is tiny. So I took one at my mum's new house and old house, actually. The camera session, did that. Now, the sunset, I haven't crossed off the sunset, but that's only because I go out and I see parts of the sunset. I haven't seen it from start to finish. Need to make some time for that. The woman doing the boudoir shoot, I was really hoping to try and build some confidence by doing a boudoir shoot. It's not going to happen. I might do one at home, do a self-boudoir shoot, but yeah, that's just not going to happen. The price tag of those boudoir shoots is not something I can afford these days, whatever. The ECU, I completed semester 1. I will mark that off once I complete semester 2. The podcast, I can mark that one off. That was actually about a uni assignment, but hey, double whammy. Going for coffee with Banksy, that relies on working on his reactivity, but hey, if we go somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I may be able to have coffee with him. Oh, movie theatre. I don't think I mentioned that before, but yes, that one is ticked off. Then there's the painting. I think I ticked that off as like the paint and sip that I did with Z. The swimming, I have not been for a swim, and I have not had oysters this year, or gone to have oysters. My beautiful plan was to go have oysters at the Central Markets before I go watch a show. Maybe I'll do that next month. Yes, that has been episode 3. 3 months until I turn 30, and I've got about 15 items to tick off the list. So this is going to be an interesting time. I am definitely open to suggestions, feedback, any thoughts you may have. But otherwise, thank you for listening. And Banksy, do you want to come say bye to your friends? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. We love you.